Alrighty. All right. Yes, sir. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. Yeah. All right. Let me stop. All right. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the Highlight Reel. And today I have a very special guest. Her name is Justise.
Yo.
I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself. So go ahead, Justise.
How y'all doing? I'm
That's
Justise.
good. Yes.
Justise Porter.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a fashion editorial stylist.
Yes, ma'am.
I just be, influencing a little bit. I'm not really an influencer, but,
Right.
I'll be doing a little something.
Yeah.
Just dressing on the, on
Yes,
the
we
gram.
can see this. Yes. What's up
something.
with these? What's up with these boots?
These from Amazon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Because I mean, I feel like most people always think they gotta get their stuff from
the
the most expensive places.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
I feel like in the last few years I just learned about thrifting and whatnot. So yeah.
Oh man, I'm a thrift queen. I've been thrifting since I was maybe 14. Nah, I've been thrifting before that, but thrifting for style since I was 14.
Those of us that are not the greatest stylists of our own lives, we haven't always been into thrifting. I used to think that thrifting was I used to look at thrifting negatively. Oh yeah. For sure. Mm-hmm. But then I think as I got older, I was like, bro, every time I go to the mall, I probably buy about 4 things and that's $150 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you take $150 to a thrift store, you can really run it up and find some vintage fire.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
This is from the thrift store too. This is a vintage Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
And man, I love thrifting.
See, it's you ain't got to spend the money. You got to just make it look like money. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the fire in it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Justise, let's go ahead and get into your background. Who are you? What kind of got you into fashion? What kind of got you into styling? What made you want to go to Kent State? All those different things. So go ahead and explain however you want.
Oh man. Okay. Excuse me. I'm getting over a cold, y'all. So I think oh man, I never know how to answer this question.
Okay.
Because it's I feel like I've always been into it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of always been in me. Fashion, I remember when I was in elementary school all the way up to high school, I had to wear uniform. And it was I felt so restricted because I'm I can't do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to wear a white top. I had to wear a tie. We had to wear it was white top, navy pants.
The girls had to wear ties?
Yeah, girls had to wear ties. It was crazy.
Whoa.
So my thing was
crazy.
My thing was dress down days. Dress down days was it was field day. Cause I could wear my jeans, I could wear my my pink top or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I could just do whatever I wanted to do. So it was at a very young age, I was putting outfits together. You ever seen those memes where it's the day before the first day of school?
Yeah.
But
those
kids,
was you. That was you.
Yeah, but those kids was able to wear whatever they wanted to wear. But that was me right before dress down day. It was you just put the outfit together, you sleep on that outfit.
No, I definitely. I definitely think because I went to I've gone to a few uniform schools. I definitely think that one day that you got to be out of school, you was bro, I'm about to step on them tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And some of us came crazier than others.
Mm-hmm.
I felt I always felt like I was coming crazy for the simple fact that I was at a uniform.
Right.
But
yeah.
That's when you see who was really stepping, who really had it like that. Because the crazy thing is, I know some schools are in uniform because not everybody can afford certain things, and most people that can afford those other things, they would be. It was kind of to their benefit, but I've seen more and more schools kind of go away from being in a uniform, which I kind of like that because it's you get to express yourself,
exactly,
and you get to maybe learn a little sooner how you might want to start putting your pieces together. Because go ahead.
And that was just the dress down days was and then outside of school and everything was just my time to express myself because growing up, kids are mean.
Yeah,
It's I could show, y'all not about to bully me because I look good. Even if y'all don't think I look good, I look good.
Exactly. I think I saw you say something as well. Even though, on those dress down days, you would step, but even on those days where you were even when you had to wear uniform, you were still kind of pushing the boundaries.
Oh man,
what kind of stuff would you be doing to do that?
So when I got to high school, I still had. it was uniform, but it was more so like dress code.
Okay.
So it was like we had to wear a green top, and we had to wear like khakis, or we could wear black, or we could wear like it was like a couple more, you know, a little more leeway.
So you trying to find like the loopholes? Yeah, like, I'm still doing this, so I should be able to get away with this.
Exactly. So I was like, I would wear like a green, like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. It would just be like a different type of green. Like it had to be like a forest green, but I would wear like a lime green. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You was like, I'm finna test y'all, see how far y'all let me go.
I'm in dress code technically, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, and then I also went to so during high school I also went to a community college called Tri-C. So like during the day after my like maybe second period, I would get on the bus and we would go to Tri-C. And at Tri-C you don't have dress code. So excuse me. So like I would come to school technically in uniform kinda, but like by the time it was time to go.
Hold on, wait. Tri-C?
Yeah.
So there was a uniform at Tri-C?
No.
I'm about to say like, hold on, what are we talking about?
No.
Okay, continue.
Yeah,
my fault.
So it was like I would come to, because I went to John Hay. I would go to John Hay in uniform technically, but by the time it was like second period, I'm over here like, you know, I got
as the day goes on, you're slowly changing.
Yeah. So by the time I got to Tri-C, it was like, I'm not in uniform, and when I come back, I'm not gonna be in uniform. Like,
wait, no. So like you would go to class at your high school, go to Tri-C, then come back.
Yeah. So it was like it was called high tech. So it was like a CCP class. So it's basically like you taking credits at Tri-C, but you would like, they would bus you to Tri-C, and then they would bus you back to school.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a program between the schools.
Yeah,
like, okay.
Yeah. So it was like after like second period, then you would go, and then you would come back by ninth period.
But you would come back? Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
I know. It was like, why can't we just go home?
So
like,
you would come
still
back,
have a whole
and then they would be upset that you changed.
Yeah, but like I'm like, I wasn't here, so what do you want me to do?
Like I literally left school.
The campus.
So when I come back and I'm out of uniform at that point, you might as well not even trip on me.
And then at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. Like y'all made me come back at ninth period. So what you think I'm finna do? Like,
at 9 periods, golly.
Yeah.
Ooh, what time your school day start?
I think it was 8, and then we got out at 3:15.
Oh, so y'all had kind of short classes.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? 40
it was
minutes?
like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy how like, and when you get out of school, 40 minutes sound like nothing.
Man.
But then when you in school,
oh my God,
them 40 minutes
they drag
so long.
So bad.
Oh my goodness. All right. So in high school, you started pushing the boundaries and everything, and you've always been into fashion. So so was this like, as far as going to Kent State, were you always, because you're from Cleveland, so were you always just like aware of Kent, or was it something like someone brought to you and you were like, I want to go there?
So crazy enough, my sister went to Kent. So I have an older sister. I have 2 older sisters, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I love y'all. Hey, babies. But yeah, I have 2 older sisters, and my oldest sister went to Kent. And it's crazy because Kent back then looked nothing like Kent today.
So like,
it was crazy.
Okay.
Like even
different.
It was like whoa, because I just remember being a little kid, like, you know, Little Sibs Day. I was there for Little Sibs Day.
Oh,
when I was like, you know, super young.
Okay.
But yeah, so like she went there, and I was like, I want to go there because she went there. So
okay.
Looking back, I'm like, I didn't look at any other school. It was just Kent. Like I literally only applied to Kent.
Okay.
And got into Kent.
Okay.
I know. It's like,
that's beautiful.
I mean, that's great, but it's also like, girl, like you ain't look at nothing else.
I mean,
nothing else.
I hear that. It's just like, that is a great fashion school. So I mean, it's not bad. Plus, I mean, it's close. Yeah, it's close. It's really close.
It is. It's like 35 minutes away from
me. So that's super clutch. But I also understand, it's like, dang, I could have went to somewhere. Like what is it? It's a school in New York. I can't think of New York.
Fit.
Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, it's like the school out there. Obviously, it's a school out in LA, so it's like the different places, but you can go right there. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of to your advantage. So
but go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish.
Oh, I was just saying, that's so that's what made me go to Kent, because I saw my sister go to Kent, and I was like, you know, and then I learned that it, and then I learned that it was like I think at that time it was like number 4 in the nation.
Okay.
For fashion, so I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and get into this. So
yeah, because as long as I've known about Ken, it's always been top 5. Always been top 5. So when you got to Ken, did you do merch or did you do design?
I did merch.
You did merch. Okay.
Yep.
So what was your favorite part about the merch program? And like, I mean, you could. How was your experience? Let's say that. How was your experience?
I got a love-hate relationship with the. I'm not bashing or nothing like that because I definitely learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that I learned what I don't like.
Oh, explain that.
You know what I mean? Okay, so I learned that I'm not trying to be a buyer. I learned that I don't want to do forecasting. Forecasting is basically like you are like seeking out the trends for the upcoming years and like, you know, it's like in like color forecasting and stuff like that. I don't. It's too technical. I'm not into all of that. I just like to dress and look good. Like I'm really simple with it. Like I just and you know I'm into like the more styling part of it. Like the you know I'm not a designer. I'm not into all of that. So I learned that, and I also learned that I wish I would have learned it more through like a black lens. I wish I would have learned it more through. You know, our people. Like
so I'm guessing this is where it's going to come in, where you wish you looked at other schools.
100%. And it's crazy because my second year, because I only went to Kent for 3 years. I graduated in 3. So
I was definitely about to get to that at some point. I'm like, hold up, because I remember we were at Kent at the same time. But I'm like, when did you graduate? So you graduated
in 21.
Really? Hold up. Whoa. Yeah. So we graduated together. Essentially, wait, 21. Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, I graduated spring 21.
Oh yeah, because didn't you come in before us?
Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm like, you like, graduated with me.
yeah.
But you said you went to
Tri-C. Yep.
Great.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Good choice. Smart choices. I wish I did it in high school.
It had its perks. It had its perks, and it also had its downfalls. Because I kind of wish I would have stayed that extra year because I feel like I was involved. Don't get me wrong. I was definitely like, I mean, everybody kind of knew me. Yeah. But I think I wish I would have like left more of a mark. Like I didn't. People knew who I was. And, you know, I was like in sister circle, and I was like, you know, but. As far as the fashion aspect, I wish I would have, just,
that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, hey, everybody's journey's different. So.
Absolutely. I mean, look, you graduated. That's great. And then to graduate early, I feel like usually the people that I know that graduate early, they kind of know what they want to do. And that's something that some other people envy in a way. It's like, dang, because I know for me, once I got into my program, I was like full steam ahead because I came in not knowing what I wanted to do that first year, essentially. Like the first semester I didn't know. The second semester I studied journalism, like I was saying. Didn't stick with that. Switched to communication, and I said, okay, I like this better. So if I would have had that whole year to know what I wanted to do, I probably would have graduated in 3 because I kept doing like 18 and 16, so it would have been soon. But I could definitely see how you wish you would have maybe stayed.
Yeah.
But so since you graduated, what are some of the real world like experience that you've had as far as fashion, styling, different things like that?
Oh man,
did you have any at Kent?
I did. So I was in this fashion group called Kent Styles.
Yeah.
And that was actually like my first time styling a photo shoot. Because I used to like do like modeling and stuff, like not like, you know, agency type, but I just used to like do photo shoots with my friends, and like, we would just put outfits together and just do photo shoots around the city.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
But we would just do, you know, stuff around the city and everything. But when I got to Kent, that was my first time styling an actual photo shoot. And it was like a thing. It was like you have to stick to these parameters. Like
Okay. So were you nervous about that?
I was, because I also had to get my own stuff. It wasn't like they provide you with stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's a good thing, because I had to, you know, I had to look into what is my style, like what did I want to put on my models and stuff like that. So that definitely was my first like introduction to styling, like styling. And then because the first thing that we did was like animal print.
Okay.
And that was like I think I styled Cece, I styled Taylor, and I styled my friend DeAndre.
Okay.
So that was like the first time ever. And then after that, we had our fashion show.
Yeah.
And I walked in that. I didn't style for that because I psyched myself out. I was too scared. But then the next year, I did style in it. And that was I think it was like a Earth, Wind, and Fire thing. And I didn't place, but I was like right up under.
So you didn't place for your styling or for
styling. Okay, that second fashion show. It was like I can't remember what year that was or what even was the I don't know, but it was like I knew one of the judges, and she showed me. She was like, I know you didn't place, but like I just want you to see this. Like
why? Or
yes, like it was like she gave me like the constructive criticism in that I was like right up under. Ooh. Like right up under third place. And I know that sounds like, girl, you didn't even place, like relax. But it kind of gave me like, okay, like I didn't place this time, but like I got something in me. Like I know there's something there. Yeah.
Because I think it's beautiful that she showed you that. Because essentially she was saying, you have the talent. You're right there. Here's something that you can do. Because some people, they're like, you lost, figure it out. Right. But I feel like whoever, did you know that teacher or whoever that?
She wasn't a teacher. So she was, I don't know, you know Mariah?
Okay.
Mariah Diamond.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. She was one of the judges.
Okay.
And she was.
Yeah. She showed you that.
She showed me.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
She was like.
That's beautiful.
She was like, yeah, these are my notes, and you
that
did.
Is beautiful.
You did a really good job.
Yes.
But this is why you didn't place. But that doesn't mean stop. That means keep going.
Ooh.
Like, and I'm like, dang. Like, I was sad, but like, you know, it was a humbling experience.
Yeah, it's
for
good
sure.
to get that feedback and that criticism because. I mean, some people think they just got it, and if you never get that criticism, how do you expect to grow?
Man, humbling. It's a very humbling experience. Like, and like you were asking me like the just the ins and outs of like styling after college. It's been very humbling because I've been freelancing like the whole time, and you know, it's moments where it's booming. And then there's moments where it's dead. It's really dead.
I feel like that's a lot of things. That's a lot of things, honestly. But I was gonna say, like when I think of you, I think of fashion. I think I've always thought of fashion or like you putting looks together because I feel like you tend to look kind of different often, whether that's maybe your hair or just how you are styling, how you dressing. And I've always like people that are into fashion and dress. I always respect it, and I always. Like admire that because I know how I feel. You know, every blue moon, I'm like, I'm stepping today.
You putting it on.
And I'm not a person. I'm not a person that will even pride myself or know that I'm always that person stepping. I feel like I'm like one of my homies had to tell me about. I remember when he first told me about color blocking. Right. I was like.
That's my favorite thing about fashion. And it's so funny because I literally just said that like that wasn't the thing that I wanted to do, like forecasting, like, you know, like, you know, figuring out what color is like going to be like the color of the year. Like I don't love that. I don't love that. But color blocking is totally different.
See, that's
because color blocking is basically like, so, you know, like I got like a red, like, you know, red in my shirt. So I wear a red bag. But like it's like it's just the accents, like even in your outfit, like you got on, you know what I'm saying, like the blue in your.
So what I typically do, how I typically tie it together is whatever I'm wearing for my shirt, my shoes would typically match. Unless I'm wearing some black shoes or some white shoes. If I'm wearing whatever is in my shirt, I try to wear that in my shoes. Excuse the noise. We are in the studio. It's a lot of noise going on. So sorry about that. Making do with what we got anyway. But yeah, it's like the whole color blocking. I remember my homie had to tell me about that because I think I would like he would color block. I would look at him and I'm like, bro, you're not matching. Like that's to me that's weird. But then I started to learn that if you do it right, it looks really good. It's just always been hard for me to do that because again, I went to a uniform school, so I would usually tie my fits together from my shirt to my shoes, and then my pants were just like the in between. So that kind of trickled into everything else, and I kind of do that now. But it's hard to. I feel like I'm slowly getting into accents and different things like that. But that's why like when people that are into it, I'm like,
it's
bro,
so fun. Like it's just playing around, and that's what I love about fashion. You just play with everything. Like my thing now is patterns. I love patterns.
Like patterns and textures?
Patterns, textures, everything. Yeah. Like I just love, like, cause before I used to be scared of patterns, cause like I don't know, like it just used
it's
to
like kind of to try to work with. Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna look right, but now it's like patterns can definitely elevate an outfit. Like you can wear an all black outfit, put on a pattern with it, and it's like that's a
see, that's why I'm like I just don't know, man. It's it's a scary thing for those that don't dress like that. I mean, because you know we always got that friend that's like, Mr. Put It On, Mrs. Put It On, and I'm like, you know, you got that's your thing. Because I remember I always used to think that fashion was kind of weird, because in my opinion, I would like at the time I'd always think they're just clothes, like why are we tripping? But it impacts how you feel. When you put a fit together, or your favorite color. Like I have certain colors I love wearing. I always love wearing blues. It's my favorite color. Browns. I always used to like yellows. Orange is coming in there. Just different colors like that. But I wouldn't trip. I felt like there were other ways to express. But now seeing how when people can express themselves through what, because I mean the first thing I would see is what you're wearing.
Exactly.
So I see now how that's like a huge part of you expressing yourself.
Yeah, and it's like when you look good, you feel good. Like literally, it's like, because even though y'all see me like this, you know, there are days that I'm not. There are days that I'm just.
So I think that's funny because so you saying there's days where you not, right? So those days where you're saying that are probably still a level. Like the days, that's how I feel. The people that know that they dress well, right? When you have those days where you feel like you're kind of bumming it, that bumming it is probably still a level above what some other. Because I mean, you could bum it and make it look so raw, whereas some of us, it's like, dang, if I'm bumming it, I'm truly in some sweats and a sweatshirt and my ugliest shoes, just going on a run. Whereas you might throw a jacket with some sweats, throw a hat on with some shoes. I'm like, bro, this is still a fit. Like, this is not a fit to you. You like, nah, this ain't me stepping.
A lot of the times, like that is what my friends will tell me. They be like, dude, like you're not even like. What we going to Walmart.
Like, relax. But I've always, I think that's just really interesting because the people that do like to dress, I feel like I've picked up a few things because that's one of the coolest things I think I learned about going to Kent. Since it was a fashion school, I think I started to somewhat learn how I like to dress. I'm still learning it, I feel. But when I was in college, I was seeing how I think I used to always have a lot of straight pants or whatever. I think now I've realized I like most of the time pants that kind of have a slimmer look because it made me look longer, a little taller.
Like a tapered look.
Yeah, so I like that because I used to always wear just straight and it's more baggy. I'm not that big. Like I'm a slim dude. So just learning the small nuances and things like that, it's always been interesting.
And it's crazy because before, like, you know, in our time of college, skinny jeans was a thing. Like skinny jeans was like y'all couldn't let them things go.
So that's the thing. So the thing with those, it's not like I'm about to defend them or something. With skinny jeans, I feel like if you are a slim person and the pants are slim, they're just jeans. Like they're slim. They're slim. You're slim. They're slim. They're what you are basically. But
I can see that.
I think I mainly think back to when we were younger. Like what song was that? You're a jerk. I know that song.
Oh my
like
God.
The skinny jeans around that time.
Yes, they were like skin tight. Like, can you breathe?
I remember I had bought some one time, and I thought those was the most fire things. But looking back, I'm kind of mad I had those.
It's like you painted them on.
Yeah,
like you can't even get them off.
Like, that's not something I like no more. Because that was forever ago. But like I like to have a little bit of air, breath, you know, space in my jeans. Yeah. But I still like to have a slimmer look for it. So to go back to your styling, I figured that while we were in school, you were probably doing some things. But I feel like one of the first things I saw you do, or one of the coolest things I've seen you do, was like that styling project. And I think you had styled Leela, that project, and I think you styled all the girls for that shoot. I think maybe it was a bunch of different girls. I feel like
that was for the Bratz shoot that I did.
Yeah, like when I saw that, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That was so fire.
Thank you. Yeah. That was, so actually my photographer, he came to me and was like, yo, like I have this idea. And it's actually kind of crazy because we both kind of came to each other because I had that Brett's idea, like in my vault, in my Pinterest boards. And he had like it was actually like a schoolgirl thing that I had, and he had like a Brett's idea.
So y'all merged them.
It was, we merged them, and I was just like, well, I don't even know, like, I don't have a budget for real. So he paid for that whole thing. He was like, here's the money.
Friend.
Here's the money.
Yes.
Just get the outfits. Because he's a photographer. He's like, I'm going to handle everything. I just need them. I need you to find some models, and I need you to put them.
Oh, that's some belief.
Oh, yeah.
He was believing in you.
Oh, yeah. That's why I will never, ever, ever, like, ever leave him alone. Like, that is my ace boom coon. Like, I love him. He do all my shoots.
I remember I saw that. I was like, bro, it was so fire. Because I feel like a lot of the times, I think, at least most of the people I've known from Kent, a lot of them style women. But when I see that, I'm like, man, maybe I would like to try to get styled, just because I'm not Mr. Put It On.
No.
I have my every blue moon where I'm stepping, but other than that, I'll just be chilling. But because I remember I was telling you, I would definitely like for you to style me one day. I just want to see what it's like. I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's definitely an experience. It's really fun. I always like my clients to like. My thing is just comfort. Like, I like for my clients to feel comfortable in what they're wearing. Yeah. It's like, I always think of like when I style people, it's really not to like change you. It's really just to elevate you. It's like just to elevate your already style. Like, it's already what you're comfortable in, but it's just like tweaked a little bit.
Wow. Yeah. Because, okay, so for others, you say when you style them, your main thing is comfort. Is that the same thing for yourself? I didn't think so.
Love comfort. I'm not gonna lie, I do love comfort, but at the end of the day, it's like if I gotta put on a 6-inch heel for the outfit, I mean, I'm just gonna have to do that. Yeah. No, I've never worn a 6-inch heel, but if it's like maybe like shorter shorts or like, because honestly, I do like, this is like cargo pants and a graphic tee is me. Like, I just love to just,
But this is cool. And then what I'm liking about this are the accents. Yeah. Like the rings, different things like that.
Oh man.
I'm starting to learn the importance of that.
Oh my gosh. And
I feel like typically I see more girls get off with it. Like they'll wear one necklace, another necklace, another necklace, unless it's all one necklace, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then the different rings and stuff like that. I'm like, wow,
it ties it all together. It is. It's like accessorizing jewelry, like, because even accessories are even like bag, glasses, like that's everything that goes into the outfit.
Are these prescription?
No.
Oh, they're not.
No, these are from Shein. These are like $1, like literally. But like just. I don't know. It's literally just elevating an outfit. Because without all of this, it would just be a shirt, some pants, and some shoes. Like,
see, and I think it's just funny because some of us again are just coming around to it. I feel like I'm still learning. Like I might get a one chain. I finally got my ears pierced, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not into rings, not too much, but I can see how, a nice gold ring, a nice
like
silver
even like
ring.
just do like a little pinky ring or something like that. Like
I don't know. Cool. Sometimes I feel like it's a certain type of individual that would wear that stuff. And I'm not like no shade or no nothing. I feel like certain people pull it off better. But I am trying to be more of that individual. It's like, all right, let's go ahead and step today. Yeah. So but so when you style other people, do you get nervous?
Oh my God, all the time. I'm so nervous in everything that I do. I just have crazy anxiety, but I do get nervous because it's like it's like cooking for somebody. You never know if they gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can put all of this together and I can put it on you, but you might not love it. And at the end of the day, it's like fashion really is subjective. So it's like if you don't like it, that's okay. Because and I can just tweak it and like we can see what you end up liking and hopefully we can come to a consensus. But it's definitely nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you do a certain level of maybe bonding with that person before?
Oh yeah, I always like to do a consultation before I like actually style my clients, because I want to get a feel for like how you already dress, how you like, what you like what your type of vibe is. Like some people like boho vibe, like some people like streetwear, some people like boho is really like just like really flowy. Think Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like some people like that, some people like real like, you know, classy, some people like to do boss, like, you know, some people like to do like, you know what I'm saying, like everybody has their own style, and some people might not even know their style, so it's like just having to figure it out.
This is really cool, because I feel like you essentially have to go into the mind of that person and kind of look at fashion through their eyes and what they will wear and things like that. And I kind of feel like that makes you somewhat of a chameleon of sorts. It's like, all right, this person might be more streetwear, this person might be more upscale, this person might be more just real chill, mellow type, and you have to kind of mold to each and every one of those.
And it's so funny because I was kind of bad at that before. Because what I would do, what I thought was styling, was just putting my own style onto them. So it was like, you know, I thought I was just like, okay, I like this, so you should like this. Like, and it's not that.
Right.
It's not that at all. It took me, I think, probably like about a year to figure that out.
Oh man.
Yeah, it took about a year.
As long as you come around to it.
I came around for sure.
Yeah. You'd be like, this has not been working.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, like, while you were at Kent, what would you say was one of the biggest lessons that you learned while you were there, as far as fashion, styling, all of that?
Biggest lesson.
Like, what's something that you learned that stuck with you? Like, what's something that, like, it's easy to just think back to that point?
You mean like a specific, like, thing that happened, or just like a lesson?
A lesson.
Honestly, I feel like my whole, like, experience at Kent really just taught me to like be me, like to just literally stay me, because trying to, you know, fit into these different, like, you know, like, I don't know, just fit into different boxes that I don't fit in. It's like I'm gonna play myself every single time, and I'm not gonna feel, you know, comfortable. I'm not gonna be like really me. So trying to dim myself down and try to, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I'm not doing that no more.
That's a bar. Be you. That's a bar for those listening, for those watching. Man. Be you, man. You're going to play yourself.
Every time.
Trying to be somebody else. You're going to play yourself. Don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Nah, that's something else that I've been learning too, and that's why I kind of don't really mind just being chill, because I know some people come to step, and those are the people I kind of learn from, because I feel like I learned simple things from just seeing whatever I see from other people, like how the accent, like you have a lot of different pieces on that accent, right? Just different things like that. I feel like I keep seeing that from people, so that's something that I kind of very aware of now. Maybe get some more things that help tie things together. But I feel like I do have a problem. I tend to stick with, let me be honest, right? All right, I love Dragon Ball Z, right?
Oh, I love Dragon Ball Z.
Right, but I do feel like I run into times where I wear some Dragon Ball Z and it just throws the fit off. I mean, I feel comfortable in it. Like, that sounds so childish, but I just feel like I feel comfortable in that, because I tend to wear things that I care about. It's more so of I feel this. Like this, I'm wearing this, you know, Hollister Midwest Kids, right? I feel this because I'm a Midwest kid. I know who made this is from the Midwest. So things that tend to resonate with me are what I wear, and then I'll probably go from there. Whereas I know some people, they see something like it, try to piece it together in their mind with what they have in their wardrobe and go from there. I do that sometimes, but usually it has to mean something to me for me to get it first and then to mold it from there. And
there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you wearing a Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
I just feel like it's childish sometimes.
I mean, here's a tip I will give you then. Honestly, I think your best friend right now will probably be like Etsy.
Okay.
Or like you know, I don't know, like a vintage online thrift. If you find like a vintage Dragon Ball Z graphic tee, maybe not something that's like super, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like,
you said vintage.
So it's like it's still quote unquote fashionable, but it's something that means something to you.
Like vintage is the way. Like, it's not always, but it a lot of the time, the older stuff. Like, I know, like, when people get those NASCAR type shirts, right, that look kind of outlandish but old, it's like that's fire.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Across the board. And it's just funny because I feel like I've started learning what fast fashion is and all that stuff.
Oh, man.
I feel like I didn't learn what none of that is until after I got to Kent.
I learned that in Kent.
Learning these different things, I do feel like has helped me step up as far as how I shop. Because like I said, it has to mean something for me if I'm going to go fast fashion with it, right? Because other than that, I'm not really pressed.
Trying to get into that, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just no joke.
Yeah.
But what... So what if, okay, so since you graduated, as far as like styling, how you said that sometimes it's booming, sometimes it's not. So when it's not booming, what are you doing to kind of prepare yourself to maybe bring that back or to improve upon that?
So what I've realized that I need to do more of is content. Because honestly, I need to like stop ignoring TikTok because TikTok really is, even though like it started off as really like childish, and that's why I didn't get into it, because it was like y'all just dancing on the app, like that's it. But now it really is a moneymaker. Like, it's really like a new avenue, like for real. It's like, so I need to like stop playing with that. But
don't play yourself.
Oh man, I can't play myself.
Don't play yourself.
See, but yeah, like I think doing content. And I was doing content, but mostly on Instagram. Yeah. But like, doing content has helped me, like, stay motivated to, style and do stuff with fashion. Just even if I'm not like styling a client, I'm still touching clothes. I'm still, what I'm saying, I'm still in my element. Yeah. And also like just, I think writing is. I don't know how it correlates. I don't know, but it just brings me peace, and it brings me back. It brings me back to my center.
You don't have to correlate.
Yeah,
I feel like if it makes sense to you and it works, I mean, you feel like that's the way that you maybe let your thoughts and your ideas out.
100%.
So that correlates.
Yeah, like every single shoot that I do has been written out.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, that could also be kind of like an archive.
Oh yeah.
Be like, okay, I remember when I did this back on this day back in 2018. Yeah, I liked what I did there. Let's try that again.
Even doing it again and like tweaking it and like
exactly. Yeah, so that's you can keep a record of kind of your growth. You can look back and say, oh man, remember when I did that? I forgot I even did that. Let's try that again. That was a hit. You know. So I think that's really cool. And then I know we were talking earlier about how I think textures and different things like that, but do you have fun experimenting, like as far as altering clothes and stuff like that?
Gosh,
okay, that's a huge fear of mine.
I wish I would have like brought like my my denim boots, because I made those recently.
Yes, I was about to talk about those. Those things are. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, "Hold up, these are a bunch of different jeans."
Yes, they are.
So they're boots.
Yes.
And you made those from jeans.
From jeans, yeah. So like my aunt actually, I had this like idea to like do like a rebranding shoot, because I have my my styling Instagram, which is Ilana Lamanier, and
we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Okay, but yeah, so like I wanted to rebrand, and I was like, I want to do like something like just me. I want to just like really, just like show me. And I found this like super cute denim bodysuit, and I was like, ooh, it'd be kind of dope if I did like if I found some denim like cargo boots. And I just was gonna look online and like look and see like, but to be honest, I've always cut stuff up. I've always like ripped, cut, a lot. So I was just like, I forgot that my auntie, she actually gave me these denim boots, but they're like open toe, and if anybody knows anything about open toe, it's given 2008. Okay. And I was not going for that. So I was like, I gotta find a way to close these shoes. So that was originally what I was gonna do. I was just gonna find some jeans, cut them up, and close the toe. But then I was like, I got this fabric over here, I got these jeans, I got these jeans. So I'm like, I just kept putting them together. Yeah. And I was like,
see, that's another thing that I admire and I respect, because I have, for example, here we go again, right? I got this Dragon Ball Z shirt, whatever. It's a shirt I want to work out in because it's huge. Like, it's I bought it because I love the brand, right? I love what that is. But I realized it was way bigger than I needed. And I've been wanting to cut it. I'm so nervous of cutting it wrong.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have to go get another one if I cut it wrong. I'm like, I want to cut it right. But I've never really experimented with that. Now that's probably it would probably be a good idea to maybe like one day go to a thrift store, buy some clothes I'm gonna experiment with and do that. But again, that's not really my thing. But I do see how that can be kind of therapeutic because it was started one way and then the way you have it is a one of one because you made it. So I had to ask that because I've seen people cut pants to make them into jorts or whatever. I don't know if that's still in style or not, whatever. But just the different things I see, it's really cool to me. But I know it's something that I have a hard time doing. And I know some people are like, "What? I will cut a shirt up so fast." I'm like, "No, I won't do that." I feel like I will tear the shirt up. So I don't. But I do want to talk about. You said Ilana Lamanier. What is that?
So, I'm really about to change that because everybody be like Ilana.
Right. I was thinking, is one of those your middle name?
Ilana, that's my middle name.
There we go.
Yep, Ilana's my middle name. Yes. Okay. And La Manière means the way. So and it's like I don't know. I might keep it, but I might not. I was talking to my mom. It was like maybe like 3 years ago. And I was
today, 3 years ago.
I was talking to her, and she was like, because at first it was just styled by Ilana, but everybody was doing the whole style by, and I was just like kind of over that. So I was like, I want to do something different. Like
that's
I want to
very different.
Yeah, I was like,
it's a fire name.
And if anybody knows A Ma Manière, it's a brand, but I didn't even know about A Ma Manière at that time, but I just was looking up like I was just looking up like. I tried to go on Google and like do Google Translate and be like, the fashion or like, but when I looked it up, it was just like Manière. It's like La Manière.
It just means what it means. Right.
It means what it means. It is what it is. I was just like, okay, I guess I'll go with this. So Ilana the Way.
And you use that for your styling?
Yes.
Okay. Because I think that's a really cool name. Every time I see it, I know the Ilana part. Like I said, I was like, I think that's your middle name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, that's really cool. And it sounds very, how do you explain? What's the word? I don't know. It sounds like it's something upscale. Yeah. So
and that's what I was going for. Name. Yeah. But I don't know. It's hard to say. People don't know how to say it.
It might be a good idea for you to keep it.
I might just keep it. I don't know. We'll see.
But so I thought that was really cool. I think you should keep doing that. And I've always just respected, like again, those that do fashion because I've learned that is another way of expressing yourself that can be an art form because again you are creating, you are expressing. It's just a different form of it because some people don't have their way with words whereas some do, right? Like that's kind of something that I do. Whereas me, when I'm gonna dress more simple, I'm gonna just throw on what I feel and I feel smooth with it. But so what are some of the like basically some of the hardships or some of the other things that you're trying to do to kind of pivot and to grow your creative passion?
I'm kind of like so I'm really multi-talented, to be honest with you. So I have a lot of different things that I do. Yeah. I made a vision board at the beginning of the year, as I'm sure everyone has. But I told myself that I was going to explore more of my talents. So one of the things that I'm really good at is like hair. I'm really good at doing like natural hair and like styles and like, weird styles and stuff. So like I did this. And
that's cool though.
Thank you. Yeah. I said I was going to start singing more. Do not ask me to sing because I'm not doing
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I wouldn't do that.
But
that's crazy. Like I know that you can sing, but I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. So singing was another one. What else? I wanted to start cooking, even though that's not a talent of mine. I haven't like.
So where you can push yourself though.
I can learn, but it's like, no. Right. I can make.
You make what you make.
Yep. I can make breakfast. I love me some breakfast.
People love breakfast. Brunch. Yeah. People have breakfast for dinner, lunch.
Yep,
all that
sure
stuff.
do. Yeah.
So that's not a problem.
I am people.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah. So, I just told myself that I was just gonna do more outside of fashion. Like, I'm gonna do fashion for sure because that's just gonna always be a part of me. But I just wanted to like explore more things. So whether that be like, everything is just like escaping me right now. I don't know why, but like, because it's so much that I do. Like everything is escaping me right now. But like, you know, interior design, interior decorating is another thing that I really like. Like putting stuff together. Like, I'm a little like handy-manny. Like, I like putting stuff together.
That's another way of putting stuff together and like being creative, moving pieces around, seeing how it works in space.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, this just testing the waters and everything.
Watch all of that stuff mess around and make sense. Yeah. And it'll mess around and like influence how you continue to do your fashion thing. Like, watch. I won't be surprised. So if you had to give like one last takeaway for those that are watching and for those that are listening to the highlight reel, what is something that you would want to leave people with?
I think I'm gonna have to say, don't stop. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, just if it's fulfilling, if it feels right, don't stop, and to trust yourself and to trust the process. And I know that's very cliche, but it's real. Like, cause it be seeming like it's not gonna go through. It be seeming like it's like what's going on? Like, God, what you doing? Exactly. Like, but just trust it, because even if it's not something that you think should be happening, it is, because it's putting you in the position to where you need to be. Like, it's it's like you're not gonna always be on a, you know, uphill. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be up and down and up and down and up and down. But you just gotta keep going and keep doing and keep creating and keep, you know, expressing, and just keep it up. Yeah,
definitely keep going, because I saw something that said the top of one mountain is the bottom of another, so you might as well just keep going. Just keep going.
Keep going.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Well, thank you, Justise, for being a guest on the highlight reel.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the original plan for this episode was for her to style me for the episode, so I can kind of like show it off. Yeah. But we still gonna do that in the future at some point, because like I said, I always think it's cool seeing how other creatives work in their medium, whatever that is, and because it'll be cool to see how you see how I might want to do something. So like, if I like it, I'm thinking, oh shoot, that is me. Yeah. And it's not you, but you thought of it for me. Okay. Yeah. So I've always I just appreciate that. So All right. Well, again, thank you, Justise, for being a guest on the highlight reel. We definitely appreciate you. Yeah. And thank you to the viewer for watching this episode. Thank you for the listener for tuning into this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you catching this at. Please do so, because we got some more guests coming up. We got some important stuff to show y'all, all that. And you always want to hear from our lovely guests. Want to hear from our lovely guests.
For sure.
But again, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Highlight Reel. I hope that you were able to take something away for it. This has been your episode. Peace out.